Hey, YouTube. Tonight, I am beating Final Fantasy. And then, like I said last time, I wasn't, or that I was, and then I didn't, and, you know, whatever, but like, all I literally have to do at this point is go into the Chaos Shrine, get through the Chaos Shrine, defeat Chaos. I need a tactics. I think it'll just be a remaster. They don't need to remake that game. I feel like remaking is just a little too much. Because technically there's the iOS, like there was a remaster that already exists. Oh, I see why okay. No, I'm not gonna do Chronodia. I have a charity event that I'll be announcing soon. That'll be at the beginning of April, so in 2 weeks. I think doing the Chronodia and all the extra content in this game is going to be a charity incentive. Also, hello, Breaking My Bones. How are you? Yeah, 6 a.m. PST for that Switch Direct is like, those are not office hours for me. I will not be awake. So, anybody who's in my Discord, please do not post anything, because I'm gonna have to watch that Switch Direct. Once my kids are off to school, it's gonna take me a while, and yeah. I'm not just thriving, but thriving. I hope y'all can say the same. I love that you're thriving. Oh, and Minotaur zombies too. Look at their red toenails and fingernails and horns. They like, that's so cute that they painted all of those to match each other. Switch Direct is the Switch 2 announcement. I don't know what to expect with that. I mean, other than it sounds like that's when we get the Switch 2 release date. Yo, what's up, Arm Dog? How are you doing? Painted in the blood of their enemies. I love that. Okay, well, I don't love that, but I like the theory of it. I don't want you guys thinking I'm into that kind of thing. I think it was November. I mean, I think that the Switch 2 will probably come out, you know, before Black Friday. I think if they're like getting ready to announce a date, it's probably gonna be sometime in the fall. It'd be dope if it was like October. My prediction is they will announce Metroid Prime 4 as a Switch 2 launch title. I think, yeah, that and probably Mario Kart, whatever the next rendition of it is. Hopefully it's actually Mario Kart 9 and not Mario Kart 8 for the, you know, millionth time. FF14 for Switch? I could never. My eyes would hurt. I get that this is a remake, but it feels weird that the look and feel is more FF6-ish. I mean, that's how all the PS1 versions are too. I don't think this looks anything like FF6 though. The PSP ones look very weird even from the Super Nintendo versions. You had your son's birthday party today? Yeah, I know that's exhausting. I've been there. The game shown in the Switch 2 reveal is absolutely a new Mario Kart game. It makes sense to me. It definitely makes sense. I like, the thing about Mario Kart is now it makes me feel sick. So I just, you know, motion sickness bullshit. I feel like it's too soon for them to announce like a new Zelda game, because maybe, but maybe not. Maybe a new Mario game. I don't know what to expect though, in all honesty. It's kind of a mixed bag. I'm just gonna spend all my money, cause why not? Breath of the Wild HD. It'd be cool if like they announce something along the lines of like, here's what I want from the Switch 2 that I feel like the Switch is missing. There is such personality to the Wii, Wii U, DS, Nintendo 3DS and stuff like that, where like every screen had some kind of like ambient noise or music, and all of that lives with us. I really, really want the Switch 2 to bring that back. Because it feels like a lot of that stuff was super ahead of its time and probably didn't get utilized as much, at least on my end. I never utilized half the pages on the Wii. Yeah, the Wii Shop music, bring it the fuck back. It's so sad. I would, when I had a Wii, I would literally just like chill with that music on all the time. I wanted to have alternate backgrounds other than grays and white. Me too. Yeah, it just feels like it's lacking. Like, I love the Switch. It's probably my most used item. You know, I actually want to go to Cornelia before I go. I want to see if there's anything different before I leave. I feel like it's my most used console probably ever. Because my kids play it, I play it. Maybe PS2 is kind of in comparison, like in competition there, but I don't know. Yeah, the name of Switch 2 feels... I kind of hope it's not called Switch 2. Thank you for the follow. It's a double-edged sword, though. Their lack of flair and fluff is kind of nice, too, even though I agree with you on it being mist and sterile. Maybe the option to toggle it on and off would be nice. Like, if you don't want the music, you can toggle it off. If it wasn't for nostalgia, I'd probably say Switch is the best console of all time. I have to agree. I really enjoy the Switch. They could call it the Switch U. Surely it'll work this time. Call it the Nintendo bottom or top then. Oh, yo, what's up, Bronstona? Cat sitting for someone right now and getting annoyed with the PS5 background music in the... Oh, I don't remember there being music. I thought it was, who the fuck is that? The Chaos Shrine. Okay. That's fine. She doesn't say anything else. Yeah, reunion. Yeah, I think that's for the extra content. I'm pretty sure that maybe he unlocks the, like, extra dungeon or whatever. I know, she doesn't even fucking dance, but you know what? Hold on, I'll go back over there. I'm gonna get some antidotes. I can buy as many as I want. Which is nice. So you know what I found out about the dancer? Is in the NES version of the game, she has a name. It's Arleon. And it's not included in any other version of the game. I don't know why that's her name. But that's it. Arleon, yeah. Yeah, maybe that's where Squall's... No, it probably isn't, but yeah. She refers to herself as that, and I think the Chancellor calls her that too. Oh, I didn't want to go there. I want to go to the castle and see if there's any different dialogue. If you wanted, you could... I mean, here in Cornelia... No, it's nothing. You should make preparations for your journey. Restore the light to the crystals. I guess she might like me, but we don't really know each other. Sarah's thoughts are always with you. Does that mean I have the blessing? Yeah, he doesn't say anything else either. He's like, go talk to the dancing lady. Do you think the dancing lady and the chancellor have something going on? He knows a lot about her. Somewhere in his throat, Jack wants to kick your ass. Oh, he definitely does. There we go. Here it is. It's time. Thank you for blessing the ring. She's a princess. Chances are she knows as much as anyone else she's liable to end up with. Yeah, oh yes. Yeah, no, you're right. You're right. Chanting lady and dancer. Ooh. All right. Thank you guys for blessing the ring. I feel like this is pretty straightforward. But, oh, wait. I'm just gonna wait a moment. Get out of the way. Gotta bless it with some yakisoba pan. Okay. Well, we've done it. We've made it to the final dungeon. I mean, it's exactly the first place you go, but, you know, that's all right. That's okay. Yeah, this guy's just unlocking a thing. Did we get the redeems out of the way? We did a giant circle. Kind of, yeah. I keep trying to, like, look and consider opening my... Oh, I can open the map in here. We did do a giant circle, though. You're right. Hi, Cricketoon. How are you doing? Thank you for the raid. How's Monster Hunter treating you? You know what? No. Now that I think about it, though, I wonder, can you see my mouse? No, you can't. You don't really do a circle because you go to the earth crystal, to the fire crystal, and then you go diagonal to the water shrine, and then from there you go to air, and you have to go to the water shrine to get the crystal or the Rosetta Stone to be able to go up to fight Tiamat. So no, I know, I was just thinking to myself. So you're playing Monster Hunter Wilds and some DOS games? Ooh, what DOS games? Hello, Astra. Oops. Shit. Oh, it's just a spider. I scared the spider away. Oh. Wow. Does your chat display change Pog to that weird spaghetti girl gif? Try it again. Does it? I think it's a different one. It is a BTTV emote. What is it though? I didn't think it was Pog. Oh my god, that's Nandre eating spaghetti. Yeah. I tried to play Indiana Jones and the Fate of Atlantis, but it keeps freezing up. Oh, I've heard that one's really good too. It shows up as PogChamp to me in Twitch chat. Yeah, it's BTTV. If you don't have BTTV, you're probably missing out on like half of the emotes chat uses. It's like a little addition. Also FFZ, but there's not as much stuff there. Well, we're about to head into the final dungeon. Oh, well, yeah, I don't use 7TV. There's some like super racist emotes I've seen on 7TV. Like really, really fucking offensive. So I just like uninstalled it. I don't want to see that. You focus the light of the 4 shining crystals, earth, wind, fire, water, on the black crystal. I was just trying to say earth, wind, and fire, and then I forgot water was in the mix. So like, I just fucked that up. The flow of time surges and space begins to warp. Just one step forward, and you'll travel back 2,000 years in time. No, wait! I didn't actually want to do it yet. Just hold on. Yeah, actually, I haven't talked to them yet. Shine the light of the 4 crystals on the black crystal in the center of the chamber. Doing so will open a time portal to this shrine as it existed 2,000 years ago. So when you're in Lufenia, they tell you that they sent warriors to like look into this. 5 warriors. These are the 5 warriors. The light of the 4 we've been seeking all of this time. That light will open the time portal. The portal will transport you 2,000 years into the past to the beginning of the time loop. Dude, they're like lore dumpers. The power of the 4 fiends were absorbing from the crystal was being fed into the past by the black crystal. The one distorting the beautiful light of the crystals is the one we've been looking for all along. The true root of all evil lies just ahead. Oh my god, move, bat. Yeah, lore dumpers. The curse of the fiends changed us into this form and prevented us from speaking. The light of the crystals has enabled us to speak again. I'm so glad. We are sky people. We came to the shrine in our attempt to locate the source of the world's ruin. That was 400 years ago. And that's how you're supposed to know what's going on. That and, you know, the other... The sages in the Crescent area. Normally they do just say kiki anytime you say anything before this moment. The fun fact bats. I'll take them over, pretty much anything else. You know, let's do Fyra, I guess. To the nerd bats! Oh yeah, Stranger in Paradise does I mean, overall, I feel like when I experienced and I watched, like I recently rewatched all of the cutscenes to the story of Stranger in Paradise, and yes, it's a meme. Yes, it seems like it's, you know, a little too over the top at times, but I actually think the story it tells is like a really interesting way of approaching the story of Final Fantasy 1. And it definitely made me go, was this like their original intention, but it, you know, wasn't, because like it kind of, I don't know, it's weird. It's cool though. Anyways, I'm just fighting this purple worm. Fun fact bats are much better than fun fact chat. It's true. I was expecting more memes, honestly. Oh, well, shit. Wait, where the I guess I'll just keep doing this. Who up fighting the worm? Me. It's on sale for 10 more hours, but my backlog is forever long, including FF7R. I feel like playing through Stranger in Paradise, it really is actually kind of short. If that helps at all. Yeah, it is time to kill Chaos, hopefully. Hopefully. Ruby just asked me. She said, who's Chaos? Well, honey, do you want to play Final Fantasy 1 with me? Okay, come here. Let's talk. Let's have a talk. Here, put the tablet down for now, okay? Well, it'll be okay. It's not gonna be long. This is Ruby. Come here, Ruby. Here. Yeah. Would you like to play Final Fantasy 1 with me?
Yes.
Okay, which job would you want to be? Would you want to be... Don't answer until I say them all. Would you want to be a warrior? A black belt, who's like a punchy person? A white mage, that's a healer? A black mage, that's like Vivi, so you cast like fire, ice, stuff like that. A red mage, who is a healer and a black mage together, but they also fight a little bit. They're just kind of a medium. Or would you like to be a thief? Which would you want to be?
Princess.
A princess is not the option.
Then who's that?
Okay, well that's not a princess, but here's the thing. A princess could be any of those, so which one would you want to be? Her? A white mage? You want to heal stuff? You don't want to punch stuff?
No.
Okay, that's fine. Will you play it with me?
I want to kill Vivi.
You want to kill Vivi? That's Zoc. Which class is the princess in FF10 or FF14? That's a good question. Honestly, Square Enix, you gotta add a princess class. We need it. And it shouldn't just be white mage. I'm sick of princesses just being white mages. You know what I mean? Like, give some ability to be a badass. I guess Summoner is another princess kind of thing that you see happen too, though. So that'd be alright. Yeah, Ovelia has the princess job, that's true, but isn't she just kind of mostly a healer? Red Mage is kind of a princess. I'll let you guys know what she picks. Yeah, let them have swords, let them punch things. Pictomancer. Ogre Battle had the good princess class? Oh shit, I don't remember that. I remember the jobs in Ogre Battle. So I played Ogre Battle on the PS2 when I was a kid. And I really didn't know what the hell I was doing. I had no idea. But I remember the jobs being very strange from what I was used to. That's true. I mean, Ferris counts. I think Ferris counts. I feel like Ferris probably doesn't relate as much with being a princess as much as Lena. And technically Lena counts too because she is a princess, but I don't like to make them healers. Well, Ferris specifically, I always make a fighter. I'm the same with Maria in FF2. I always like to make Maria my punchy person, and then I make Guy the healer. I don't know why. This kind of destruction is why those horses kicked the hell out of Zoc at the start. They just knew. They were like, dude, if we let this guy get strong, we're like fucked, essentially. They weren't wrong. I actually feel like my level's a little kind of low. That's a little anxiety-ish for me right now. I think so, Prash. I wasn't sure if I convinced myself that or not. Ooh, Death Eye. The perfect white mage, yeah. Princess is OP in Ogre Battle. Actually, if she's the leader of a unit, everyone in the unit gets an extra attack. I gotta replay it. Guy is FF2's resident himbo. I love Guy. So the thing about FF5 is apparently at one point they wanted to do, ooh, dry ethers, nice. And an elixir, our first elixir. So apparently, originally, when they remade the 3D, 3 and 4, they were considering doing 5 and 6, but they like held out to see what was gonna happen with the next DS, which ended up being the 3DS. And then it just like never panned out, unfortunately. And so instead we got the shitty iOS ports that are no longer on Steam, and I swear up and down every day because they were ugly as they were not good looking. The only thing that I will give them is the character portraits were really pretty mono character portraits. That was very cool. But the rest of it, I just always think that's what we got instead. And when people immediately are like, oh, I hate how the 3D character models look for 3 and 4. I'm like, did you see what we got for 5 and 6? Okay, it looks fine. Isn't it canonical that Guy only has a vocabulary slightly above that of the Incredible Hulk? Does the Hulk speak beaver? Because that's canon. Our boy Guy speaks beaver. Yo, I didn't even know I was a professional lute player like this. Garland must be jealous. Yeah, so we got 4 Heroes of Light, which then ended up doing the whole spin-off into Bravely Default, because Team Asano was the ones that did 3 and 4, and that's why there's so much overlap in how those look. Thank you for posting it. I'm not looking at it. I don't want to see it. I don't want to see it. Oh my gosh. Okay, this way. Actually, maybe I need a reminder. I think maybe a reminder is healthy. You know what? Yeah, I'll look. Like I said, I like the how they use the character portraits. I thought that was really cool. A lot of people modded those though. So you could mod it so that it would have the NES graphics, but it would keep the text boxes. God, Joey would fucking would defend that. He would. Why? I gotta ask him about that because why? On gameplay grounds, I'd be curious on that. I don't recall them being anything special. What's Jarella? He doesn't like the visuals, just the tweaks to gameplay over the GBA versions. Really minor esoteric stuff. Yeah, that sounds like him. I feel like I wasn't able to get through those versions, so I trust his judgment on them. And it's not difficulty, I just didn't like him. I wasn't paying attention to what floor this is. That's 1. I don't know where the fuck I am. Very Joey core. I had FF6 on my GBA and I couldn't play it because the cursor was so squeaky it hit my misophonia. Oh no. I know a lot, like, I thought that the GBA ports were really good. I enjoyed them. But like, you know, the sound, if you emulate, it's not as good, but I mean, it's a GBA game, so what do you... Like, you can't really complain, right? Hi, Corpus. I thought that all of the GBA games added a lot of really interesting extra content. I will say I always wondered why they didn't do 5 or 6 PSP. That one always kind of baffled me. Oh, there is. I feel like I've heard of that, actually. I was really impressed. Mother 3 has a really, really good sound quality to it for being a GBA game. Have a good night, breaking my bones. Thank you for hanging out. I actually have Golden Sun on my upcoming playlist, and I was trying to debate on how I want to do that. If I want to do it through my Game Boy, or not my GBA converter through the GameCube, or if I want to do the Switch version, which is just emulated, essentially. Been a long day. Wrote 5K words for Jack 2 and have to pivot tomorrow. Thank you for stopping by, Drewby. I hope you have a good night. For some reason, I don't know why, the monk in this version gives me Dragon Quest vibes. It's probably the hair. In the original, for some reason, the monk kind of looks like Kevin Sorbo a little bit. Like most random person to look like, but the hair is very much Kevin Sorbo's. Okay, where is this? Cash Run B1? He's Kevin Sorbo, but with integrity. Yes. Yes. I just noticed the monk is wearing a crop top. Yeah, he is. He's a baddie. Earth Medusas are in here too. Let's go. I love them. It's funny you say that, Prash, because I saw Kevin Sorbo saying some shit on social media recently, and yeah, integrity is definitely not something I associate him with. That's like, this is every step now. Every damn step. Give us some levels. My biggest concern right now is that Zoc is under 400 HP. Yeah, he is a loser. Growing up as a kid and watching Hercules and Xena, it's a real bummer to see that man go that path. It is. It's very weird. And in some ways it feels like a way to, like, stay relevant. Because, like, what else was he doing aside from, doing, like, Comic Con kind of shit? Signing autographs. I have an ad coming up. I gotta refill my water. So I'm gonna just take that really quick after this fight. Okay. Alright. What does that mean? Number beaten? How many ogres have I beat? 86. Piss demons, 57 hill gigases, I've definitely fought more ogres. I thought it would be closer between the ogre and the hill gigas, but no. The swamps must be so quiet now. Sad cat howdy. Oh, no. Yeah, so many ogres and piss demons lost their lives to my crew here. I'm sorry. Hopefully they can all hang out in the ogre casino in the sky. Also, I don't have Sad Cat Howdy as an emote in BTTV. I'm a little surprised. I thought I did. It's like a very T-coded emote. I don't, oh no, it was You're So Ogre is actually what I had to permit. You're so ogre. That's an insult, I guess. I don't think it's insulting at all, but yeah. I don't know. My life is a constant fight with Automod. He didn't. He's gonna level up soon. Oh my goodness. Thank goodness. All right. We have our first fight coming up. Basically, before you go fight Chaos, they make you refight the 4 elemental fiends again. And this is something that they recreate again in FF9. Basically, you go through that and you have to fight all of them before you get to the final boss of that game. And it's like, you know, it's a really cool reference, especially since that's like an ode to everything that came before it. By the way, they are jerks was what needed to be permitted in that case. They didn't want you calling them that. Oh my god. Definitely about to fight Lich because of all of what we've been going up against. I feel like this one's Lich. What I don't know and I am curious on is if they all have the same HP they have when you originally encountered them. Because I think the weirdest thing about this entire game is that none of the bosses have like super high HP. And then suddenly you get to Chaos who has 10,000 HP. And it's a long battle. It's a pretty long battle. But it's a little, I don't know, everything before that doesn't have very much HP. Hi, AV. I've had too many FF1 Chaos runs derailed by revisited Kraken to not have beef with them. That's fair. Okay, so they are more powerful versions. Okay, thank you. I thought so, but oh my god. Dude, Zock's HP went up like 4. That's just evil. Like, why? Why would they do that? Yeah, Zoc, please. I'm pretty sure he had higher HP but I think we get a lot of experience in here. Cause look, no, he didn't have more. Never mind. They were literally only 2 levels higher. Also, look at how much money I had. Oh my gosh. Hey, buddy. What's up, Lich? I don't remember if this works. We'll try it. A very soft mage. Yeah, Zoc is what one may call squishy. I always liked when people called things squishy. I don't know, there's something cute about it. Reduces damage from spells by half. Yeah, you know what? Oh god, I thought that is on everyone. Let's do this first. A mage that's too soft to live. It's true. could probably use holy as well. Nice. We'll try it. And saber. Wait, I can only... You know what? Yeah. Fuck it. Zoc is trying his best with that additional 5 HP. He really is. Watch us. I was gonna say, watch us do like 200 damage, and yeah. Hey, that was pretty good though. What do we got? We got full life. I thought... Okay, we'll just do heal that holy again. Oh, I see. I was gonna use haste on my boy here. So he does more hits per turn. It's probably not necessary. Oh, what the fuck was that? He's done like no damage this whole time, and now he's suddenly like, here, I have spells. I like his necklace. Lick, Crackle, Mary, and Tammy. Tammy. Ilaga. There we go. Blair. Yeah, okay, he definitely has more HP. There we go. 14 hits. Rip glitch. I mean lich. Lich. I don't know why I said glitch. I don't... We did it. I'm just using all of these potions to get them out of my inventory. Ah, wait. Oh. I don't know if I have to go this way. Yeah, I do. This is kind of annoying, but it's fine. We'll make it. Lazara. My Fiends, my Mirlith, Lich, my Timont, and my Kraken. Not your Kraken. Someone gained a level. Oh shit, I went the wrong way. No! Ah! Okay. Bunch of... Oh no, those are lava worms. Oh. I'm probably gonna heal them. Maybe not. I don't know. I don't know what to expect here. Yeah, at least it did damage and didn't heal. That's fine. Okay, Blizzara. That's not a mechanic. Good. I just have permanent paranoia about it. I know it isn't too because them damn ghosts. There's like, it's like a ghoul or something like that that does, I keep trying to pull up a map. It does something. Hold on. Oh, I think the Masamune is on this floor. And I'm just trying to remember how to get over there. But yeah, if you use fire on it, it heals it, and it always makes me grumpy. This game is shaming those worms for their IBS. I think maybe there's a door here. Yes. I don't remember what's on the left, but I know all the way down on the right is the Masamune, which, like, I don't know what, I guess maybe I'll put that on my white mage. Like, it's not really worth putting on my monk. And I'm definitely not going to use it on Zoc. What's up, Papa Cloudy? How are you doing? Nope, Lazara. What are lava worms doing in the Temple of Chaos? Each floor has, so the last floor was earth element monsters because of Lich. This floor is full of fire element monsters because of Marilith. Or, yeah. Doesn't say anything, huh? Protect cloak. Oh. So, like, see, yeah, this is the fire Gygus. Next floor will have water stuff. I guess it makes sense. I guess so. A little strange, normally. But this is like a weird, timey-wimey temple situation. My day is okay. Just fighting some worms, you know, nothing unusual, I guess. Have you ever considered doing a full white mage run? I've heard that's a fun challenge in FF1. I think it would probably be pretty fun. I've never done it. Oh, this one's a Megalixir. I just fucking confused him. I guess it's on the other side. Or maybe it's not this floor at all. I think it'd be fun to maybe, like, consider doing some challenge runs at some point. I've done randomizers and stuff. But that's like, you know, that's about it. Which can be a challenge in itself. Yeah, just surrounded by their friends. There's a lot of lava worms in here. It's probably kind of hard to get around. I like to think that whoever came up with the concept of the random encounter was like, well, if you have all these monsters in a dungeon and you can physically encounter them for as frequently as you are in these games, there's no way that we could physically fit them into a hallway. So we have to, like, make the screen go into a different situation. Okay, we got a protect ring. Good thing I didn't buy any of this shit. Wait. You can't wear that? Protect ring. Oh my god, I didn't equip the Excalibur? Oh, well, good thing we did that. No crozier. Okay, that's kind of annoying. The protect cloak goes on her though, so that's nice. This is all good. I'm fine with that. This is a little strange to me. I'm gonna put this one back on. The evasion goes down, but it auto casts Invisora, which is nice. Let's do optimal and put this one back on because it does Blizzara. It's a free cast of Blizzara. That's actually kind of nice. I didn't realize that. It's not automatic, yeah. So what, you have to select from the items? Is what I'd imagine? Hold on. Oh, well, I have to be in a battle to do it. I've never noticed it doing anything, I guess, so... Okay. Oh, that's not the one either! God damn it! That's something I already had, but if I had a thief, it would be pretty cool. I have 2 of these. But then I would also get the Masamune. I guess that's on the next floor. Oops. Well, we're just getting extra levels, I guess. Whatever. You know, I'm just gonna punch him. I don't need to use magic. Save our magic. Reserve it. This is right up here. But let me just see something. Ooh, he's gaining a level in one more fight. Damn, that's kind of annoying. Come on, Zoc. Well, there she is. Hello. This is my favorite of all of them. I just think she's neat. Let's do haste. Oh, it casts Thundara. That's not the worst. That was alright. That was okay. Yo, nice. Oh my god, no wonder. Also, I felt like he wasn't doing that much damage on the fight with Lich, but if I had Excalibur, I feel like it would have been a little bit different. So, oops. I'll do haste on my monk as well. Yeah, she's neat. What do you think I meant by that? I just think she's neat. Year of the Snake? I was born in the Year of the Snake, actually. So, you know, it all kind of makes sense, doesn't it? I'll do another heal. No. Actually, we're okay. Let's try this one. And saber on myself. That checks out. Yeah, I'd be curious the correlation of people who are born in Year of the Snake and being weirdly curious and snake ladies. It's not a conversation I get to have too often. So if you were born in 1989 or any of the other years of the snake and you think lamias are hot, let me know. I'd love to know. And if you were born in 1988 and you are curious about dragons, I'd also be curious on that. Wait, where the hell's my... Oh, there's Blizzaga. I was like, where's Blizzaga? Where is it? There we go. Your Year of the Tiger. Lamias are hot, coming from 89. Yeah, it's not a conversation I get to have too often. It's a privilege to be here on Twitch with that. You also think snake ladies are neat. We got a +1 from Dave. You were born Year of the Dog. Well... So you know, maybe watch. I don't know. I don't know why snakes are different, but yeah, it's all making sense a little bit. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't want to kill you, snake lady. Why eat a macaroon with a buffoon when you could eat tzatziki with the eyes on B? Yo, Gucci dishes. That was good. Your Year of the Snake? Does Merilith have a visible butt crack? Well, she doesn't turn around, so we can't tell. But, you know, the FF4 snake ladies do. And, you know, it's one thing I really appreciate about you, AV, is that you too know about the butt crack lamias. They are so important. They are amazing. This is no lamia. This is Merilith, the type of Tanari demon from D&D. Duke, she's Lamia adjacent. This is as close as we get in this game. I wasn't trying to be technical. Yeah, the vampire girl have cracks too. No, she doesn't have it in 9. How do we lore explain the butt crack? I have some time to think about that one, Austin. I think we all do. I think we have a little bit of time. Do the nerd emote. Yeah, so it's funny because the vampire girls hang off the ceiling. And yeah, their butt cracks are out. Is that monster who has legs that fuse into legs in SMT a lamia? I feel like SNES or AV would know better than me. Because I cannot think of what you mean off the top of my head. Yeah, actually, I guess it's normal to be a nerd if you're here, huh? Oh god, it's all the Sahagins. Look. The mermaid? Oh. Why are their faces so silly? I think that's the big thing I've noticed about most of this is that their faces are... All of the monsters have really silly faces. Funnily enough, one of my friends when I was younger asked how I ended up a snow leopard furry rather than a lamia. Are lamia furries like... I don't feel like I've encountered one before. What is this? Okay. I guess it's just some kind of fucking decoration that... Chaos. I mean, he had 2,000 years to do whatever the fuck he wanted with this place, so I guess I can't judge him. Hi, Camerooni! How are you? How's Baldur's Gate? There's very few Lamia scalies. Oh. Those Sahagins were happy we're talking about butt cracks. You know what? Yeah. Yeah, but I get the vibe that this snake guy does not get along with the Lamias. Hello, is it Sisujima? I'm just gonna call them snake guys because I feel like I don't know. They have no butt crack, but they're very powerful. Yeah, they don't even have the torso. They're just snake head. The rest of the body is a snake. Okay. Those doors are blending right in. How is your stream camera, Rennie? Oh my god, it's the headache trolls. I relate to this one. There's too many monsters on this screen. They're probably like, I just wanted to go to the bathroom. What the fuck are all of you guys coming here with me? Hi, Camerooni. Thank you for the raid. We're just playing FF1. We're in the final dungeon. We're just finishing it up, and then we're gonna switch over and play Dark Cloud and search for Steve. Baldur's Gate Enhanced Edition. Oh shit. Have you played like the OG? Why is there such a long line for the bathroom? There wasn't an event going on. That's a good question. And also, isn't it funny the bathroom door is just right up there? You guys see it? It's in the background of the screen. We're just consistently fighting these battles right outside that door. Yo, what's up, Griffin? Oh yeah, no, I've played the remastered version of OG Baldur's Gate. No, I was just curious if you had played the OG. That's so many monsters, dude. That is so many. They gotta chill out. Oh, that's awesome. I had someone telling me it's impossible to platinum FF1 Pixel Remaster using 4 white mages. I was like, I've done it on my last playthrough. Yeah, I can't imagine, like, what? You will find more, factoid actually statistical errors. Huh? What? I didn't expect to get an expert in chat about this. Oh my god. Well, we were trying to find if there's a correlation between being born in the year of the snake and being interested in Lamias. I know it's a joke. I know it is. Yeah, the max is 9, but the trolls, their sprite is a little bit taller. So you can't fit 9, so it's 7 instead. They're just like a little bit taller. I think the ogres are taller too. Which is cool. Oh, was it 8? Oh, my math. I'm not good at math. So. Yeah, the pirates. Why did I do that? Wait. Oh my god. What am I doing? I can't. Can I walk over here? No. Nope. I guess I am going in as. Let's get where I get. It's fine. I think I'm overthinking it. There's a door right here, so, what's this? Nothing. I wonder if maybe, like, it was intended that these said something and they just never added anything. It feels weird. That happens a couple times in the dungeon. Bandara. Also, Cameroni, if you have to raid and run, please, you know, go take care of yourself. I am still pretty early on in stream. I definitely intend to beat this. We only have a couple more levels. I'm pretty sure this is the 3rd, so there's 2 more. And this version, is it something for super bosses? Now, they have their own separate dungeons. Which is like in the Chaos Shrine, but then there's also 4 extra dungeons for each elemental. It's a little confusing. You might get some snackies. I came to see the stream though through to the Steve quest. Let's fucking go. Hopefully he shows up today. I did it again. I was looking in the wrong place. I think maybe we might hit the same level as when I played it the last time. That's kind of funny. I know, that'll be 3 weeks in a row of no Steve. Oh, I thought it was a couple more steps. Okay, but this is fine. This is okay. We got this. We're fine. Haste? Rip Steve. It's making it easier for you to edit in the long run, Otter, because at this point, it's several weeks of me looking for Steve. You could just find the best clips and we'll make a Steve Quest compilation. Yeah, he's gonna get a stern talking to, though. I'm kind of sick of his shit, if I'm being honest. He needs to stop it. No, they have set tiles that they show up. It's typically right before the stairs to the next level. So it's not random. What if Steve doesn't appear after you kill Chaos? Then I'll just keep looking for him next week. I'm not gonna play Dark Cloud to the end until I get Steve. I might start putting a little more time into trying to do some of it offline, maybe. $94? You hit 20 times for 94 damage? Come on. That's a little bit frustrating. That's the thing. What if I find him offline? Then we lose all of the fun to everything. Also, I really do kind of want to put him out of his misery. He really just kind of looks like he doesn't want to exist anymore. He's kind of like, I thought you guys killed me the last time. Why am I still here? And why are my tentacles all slimy? I don't know, man. I don't know. Steve is from Dark Cloud. Steve is a slingshot. That too, AV, yeah. He's a monster so powerful even Zeus was afraid of him. This guy? With the cape? Yeah. I see it. I get it, yeah. Definitely. Yeah. Let's try Flare. I don't know, man. That's a smash. Oh my god. Is it the slimy tentacles? Is that what does it for you? Yeah, I knew it. Yep. Yay, we did it! Kraken equals Ultros' daddy. That's true. Yeah, that's right. I haven't seen your fiance. I learned the other day that Steve has 10 text blurbs for every enemy in the game. Isn't it wild? That's why I want him. He's just so neat. I had 69 ethers. Nice. Also, thank you for the follow. As someone who hasn't seen your fiance, this statement is so funny. Everybody Otter streams and is really funny. I felt like everyone should know. Oh, hello. There they are. There they are. Thank you for the follow too. I just say things sometimes, me too. I relate to that. Also, don't ask what happened to Phil Motter 1. Never ask that question. Yes, Steve is a fun factor. Yeah. Annoyingly so. Do we think I'll get to use all of my potions before we get to Chaos? We're about to fight, Tiamat. Tiamat's in a weird spot, but it actually kind of makes sense. Because most of this, this is the floor with, Masamune. Rule 1 of Phil Motter is never ask what happened to Phil Motter 2. You get it. Tag yourself. I'm the top left. I really like their smile. I just think they have a really sweet smile. Your bottom right? Ooh, yeah, he's got a... He looks like he just did something funny. Yeah, he's smug. Mid-right, just judging the other heads. Yes. Yeah. Why am I here, right? Like, huh? Who put me with these jokers? Saber? Middle? Top right, easily distracted. You're looking for Merilith. Top left, okay. Smart bomb. Where's the I'm just happy to be here head? I think that's maybe top left. Just like me. Which head is everyone? Fire, spokes head, ice, lightning, acid, or poison gas? Do I even need to heal? Yeah, I'll just do it in case, because sometimes he gets his attack off first, and then I'm like, dang it. Otter! Damn it. Top left is dreaming a world beyond this madness. That's me. All right, let's try flare. The one that's under the top left looks like he farted, and he knows that nobody else has smelled it yet, but when they do, they're gonna be pissed off. I didn't pay attention to if flare did damage. Pissed off is better than farted on. I guess, you know. Maybe. Depends. Well, hello? Welcome. Welcome. Thank you for the raid. Hi, Theracat. How's it going? How's FF14? Hello. We were just talking about each head on Tiamat here. Tag yourself. We'd love to know who you are. I am the one on the top left. I once again did not pay attention to how much damage Flare did. Better pissed off than pissed on. Tiamat in Stranger in Paradise is a wood for me. Like, I don't know, that one might make me convert to being a dragon effer, you know? And I mean, if you see what she looked, listen, if you saw what she looked like, what she turns, oh my god, she's a goth girl. Okay, like, maybe it's a weakness. I'm not even, I mean, it was good enough for Donkey, true. That's true. Scaly Appreciator. We did it! Let's go! Banger of Dragons. No kink shaming. Thank you for the raid. We did it. Puts Lamia race in my games. Got it. You have to. I feel like there's not enough Lamias in games anymore. And I don't know why that is. I don't know, Snake Ladies just like make the game feel more whimsical. Like I love, I mean, I don't know how far you are in FF14, Faraday. But there's some Lamias around. There's some Lamias. Oh, you're endgame? Okay, yeah. So like there's a section where there's some Lamias. And honestly, they have, if you do their Beast Tribe quests, you get like this amazing like nail glam. I don't know, they're baddies. I love them so much. They're just perfect. I want the main character of Final Fantasy 17 to be a Lamia. If I could look straight into the camera, I would be. I guess I am, but like, I want it to be a Lamia. FF17 in a nursing home, let's go. Yes. That could also work too. No, that's Persona 6, yeah. Lamia Steve. Anyways, welcome. This is not my first playthrough. I have played through the entire series before. I love this series with all my heart. And we're just having fun. Yo, what's up? Hello, Tawi. How are you doing? Oh my gosh. Square, if you're in chat, I demand royalties if FF17 has all Lamias. Yeah, right. Petition for Square to let me play as a Lamia and also smooch one? Yes, 100%. What do you, everybody who's rated in, what's your opinion on snake ladies? I really like them. I always liked them, but then I played Breath of Fire, like the series, and my love for them grew stronger. They're baddies, hell yeah. Okay, hot, wood, okay. Nobody's saying nothing. I hate having to kill them in games, me too. I just had to do that. They'll make the game, but it won't sell enough to make Square Enix happy. That's too real. That's too on the nose. Land mermaids. Which rule of the internet is Lamia on I haven't gone that far. I don't know. The last romance novel I read may have included aliens that looked a lot like them. Can you link me that? Maybe I need to start reading romance novels. And I actually haven't played Mega Man. It's a series I'd like to tackle at some point. The Snake Lady and Willow hooks up. Oh, Willow hooks up in the Buffy comics. Oh, damn, I didn't even know that. I like snakes and lizards and snake and lizard people, but not romantically. That's fair too. I love frogs, but I don't love them in that way. I have pet frogs as well. I was trying to give some frog facts today on Twitter to a bunch of people. My frog camera isn't hooked up, but it will be in a little bit. We had to permit the term monster fucker. Yeah, it is saturated, and it's interesting. There's even a Clippy romantic, like Microsoft Clippy romantic. They're not even, no, it's not just one. There's multiple Microsoft Clippy romance novels. Yeah, I have a bunch of them. I've always been an RPG girly. So my first true foray into platforming is gonna be Sonic Mania, which will probably be in like a month or so. So that'll be fun. Also, what were you streaming? What were you up to? Thank you for the raid. Thank you for the follows. Thank you. I'm so sorry I was distracted about snakes. Microsoft Clippy X Bonsai Buddy. That writes itself. That's actually incredible. Yo, what's up, Dr. Butt Lasers? How are you? I was role-playing a first-time playthrough of Monkey Island. How do you role-play that? I actually only played Monkey Island officially all the way through for the first time for Dawsember. And I had a lot of fun with it. It's a very, very charming game. I want to play the sequels now, too. Pretend you don't already know all the puzzle solutions. I have a goldfish brain, so I feel like if I play it again, I'll just forget. I'll just not remember anything that's going on. Also, anybody who's raided in, if you have to raid and run, feel free. I'm in it to win it. We're in the final dungeon. I would say, like, if you haven't played FF1 and you're worried about spoilers, but I really feel like there isn't spoilers with this. Like, it's pretty simple. This is actually my favorite version of FF1, Dr. Bot Lasers. I'm a big fan. Bonsai Buddy does sound like a porn studio founded in 2011. Well, maybe. This should be Masamune. We did it. So you can't put it on him. Well, I could. It does say it's better. I don't know if that's the right decision. I don't know. That feels wrong. What the hell's the point of getting this if I'm just gonna get this? Yeah, I agree. I like the music too. I think it's just great. It's just very neat. Let's see how this does in battle. Oh. A bunch of vampires in here. Yeah, that's true. It would have been nice. I think I might be interested in trying that out at some point. Doing 2 warriors and then a white mage and a black mage. I mean, we were talking earlier about trying to do an all-white mage run. But I'm here for a fun time, not for a long time, right? Like, you know? All black mages, oh shit. I feel like that wouldn't be too difficult though, Nana. The only thing that would be stressful is the HP. I feel like the HP is like the only thing. But those would be pretty OP fast. I heard all white mages. Oh, I went the wrong way. No. I saw the Pixel remasters are on sale right now and I'm very tempted. Perhaps some time for replays. The Pixel remasters are great. Yeah, like, just because I prefer this one, you know, that's obviously like my personal preference. I still think the Pixel remasters are great. I have played all of them except for 6. I'm waiting for the right moment. Because I know they did some like extra special stuff with that. The fact you ran into a group of vampires after I mentioned Buffy, right? Yeah, it's my favorite version also of 5 is the Pixel remaster. It's great. You're looking forward to it? Okay, oh, okay, we're going this way. If I had a stream deck, I think I'd be waffling less. Yeah. I got the Switch versions. So I like got the collector's edition because I really enjoy Final Fantasy a lot. You know. And yeah. FF6 is also my fave. I love all FFs, but it holds a special place in my heart. It's funny, like the way I've always kind of approached, you know, favorite Final Fantasy, because it's like a tough conversation. Over the years, some people just like don't handle it well. I always love knowing what people's favorites are. But I you know, like I never question why something is somebody's favorite, because for me it's like sometimes the experience you have, like the time in your life that you play something, or the things that are surrounding you in the moment really affect it. So it could be a shitty game, but like if it got you through something difficult or cheered you up, or like you have really good memories attached to that, or vice versa, I think that that can make, you know, such a huge difference. By air elementals, they mean farts, right? Yeah, definitely. Those are definitely farts. Oh my gosh, yeah, I guess she should heal. Hi, Vezrik. I've only ever played 6 and I'm nervous to try another since I loved it so much. Oh my gosh, please. Just play FF1. Have a good time with it. You know, I feel like you can't compare 1 to 6, but it's always fun to see the roots of the series. My first one was 4, and I'm a, you know, like 4 is great. I think 4 and 6 are, for me, pretty equal. 4 was your first as well. I always recommend 4 as a good starting place for people who want to get into the series, because it's not long, it's not overwhelming, it's pretty straightforward. Unless you're playing the 3D version, I don't feel like there's a large difficulty curve or anything either. My first was 7 for one I actually played myself. Yeah, a lot of people started with 7. I think that's a pretty decent one to start with. 10 can be good to start with. It just depends on like what you like. I know a lot of people who start with 10, especially in streaming. I've seen people start with 10, and then when they start to go backwards, they have a really difficult time. And that's why I'm like, if you set the standard for the older games by playing 4, I feel like it's not as jarring to go backwards. Especially, but like, I know for Howie, it's not hard because you play retro games, so like, that's not an issue for that. It's more like modern streamers and stuff. If you want to emulate the Game Boy Advance versions, I highly recommend a cube emulator that supports the Cube's Game Boy player. I actually have, I have the Game Boy Advance GameCube, like connection thing that lets you play GBA games. I was actually talking about it earlier because I want to play Golden Sun. What? Wait, I already did this fight! What the fuck? Oh my god, I have to do it again? It's every time you go over the time. Why is it like this? Oh no, I'm gonna get my ass handed to me now, aren't I? I deserve this. Oh no. Yeah, Tiamat, round 3. Maybe this'll be scarier. Thank you, Squid. Do it for the frogs. I will. Yo, what's up, Cal? I guess I didn't consider that crossing over this way was going to have this outcome for me. So, oops. Okay, we're fine. Like, damn, she's using Scourge. Also, I have an ad break coming up. Oh my god. It's fine. Haste myself. actually, though, this will be some good experience, probably. It's kind of worth it. Maybe? I don't know. But yeah, I think that if you're worried about comparing to 6, I think playing like 1 might kickstart you into it. It'd be fun. I'd love to watch that. Did I use Saber or did I use Haste? I think I used Haste. But now I only have a very small bit of MP. Tiamat is the first encounter the party has thanks to the Dungeon Master. Oh my god, that reminds me of something. There was, okay, I gotta Google it right now because I forget the name of the show, but I remember watching it as a kid. So, there was a Saturday morning cartoon that Astos was in. He doesn't look anything like the Astos we know. It was called Captain N, the Game Master, and that was a, like, Nintendo Power cartoon show, essentially. And I just, like, completely got thrown back to being a child because I forgot that it existed at all, and now I want to watch it, but apparently the dark elf in this game, Astos, is in that. That's one of the representations of Final Fantasy they showed. I was like, whoa. That's a very specific deep cut. You know what? Fuck it. We'll just we'll use an ether. Hello, Renegade Johnny. How you doing? Some of the, yeah, I was looking at some of the depictions and they are not very good. They're not very good. It's a deep, oh yeah, that makes sense. I remember that show, but not enough to put together a scene in my head. No, not at all. I just remember, like, what certain things look like. So it's one of those things that I definitely forgot existed until I read that about Astos specifically. And I was like, wow, I think I probably would have thought that was a Mandela effect situation. Okay, also the ad's about to hit. I apologize that that's hitting right now. I'm sorry. I usually like to stop and take a break, but it's weird mid-fight. Okay, 3rd time's a charm, I guess. Yay. If I have to... Okay. It's just these guys. This is fine. This is okay. This is alright. Yo, what's up, Sakanako? The sentient Game Boy! That was one of the things I remembered. I want to watch it now because it was brought back to my memory. Okay, I gotta take a break because the ads are running. Let me save. Do not let me walk backwards. When I get back, I cannot walk backwards because I will fight Tiamat again. I guess. Hello? Hi, Wiggins. Good timing. We're about to fight chaos or some shit. Hello, everyone. Just in time for the good part. Yeah. My god, I hit 1 level higher. And Zoc is still not 400 HP. Oh my gosh, this is a curse. This is an actual curse. How's everybody? Once I beat the game, I can plug in frog camera. thankfully. How was stream? Any fun shenanigans? How many times did Matt fall today? I love getting the fall count update. Hype for Frog, thank you. I still love how the 90s Sonic cartoons had Sonic voiced by Urkel? I didn't realize that. Bonked by a giant rock walker. Interesting. That frog emote. The dumpy frog. Link's poor knees. Poor guy. Thank you for the raid, though. We are on the final floor. We're gonna confront chaos somehow. The design of this floor isn't super obvious, but it is a giant star. So, like, all of these pillars, the outline is a star. Whatever relevance you want from that, I mean, I'm sure there's a meaning. I don't know what it is, though. Yo, look at these statues, dude! Wait a second, I never noticed these before. My man got a statue of all of his homies in his room here. It's Lich, it's Merilith, and I bet that I want to know what Krakens look like, but I don't want to, like, make him talk to me because I approached him. Hold on, and what if I do this? I can't see it! No! We can't see it! Yeah, he loves his friends. He does. Do you remember me? I was once known as a knight of Cornelia. Oh, there's Kraken. I see him. Oh. 2,000 years from now, you killed me. I am Garland. Oh, you didn't defeat me then. But the four great forces saved me by sending me back through time. Once here, I sent the four fiends into the future, where they shall once again use the four great forces to send me into the past. In 2,000 years, I will remember none of this. Dude, I hardly remember yesterday, so is that a bragging point? I don't think so. Oh no, he's got a talking crotch. But I'll be reborn here again. Dude, why did they have to animate his crotch mouth moving? Why is it like that? Oh, and the fist clench. So even as you die again and again, I shall return, born again into this endless circle that I have created. It's called a cloaca? Damn it. Okay, true. Dude. I know it's coming out of his belly, but is that a Pangus? Oh. That is a Pangus. Thank you. Thank you for confirming. I wasn't sure. Yeah. Tag yourself, I'm the left knee. His peanuts. I am the middle horn. You see the little blue middle horn? That's me. There's a lot to unpack. Like, they actively decided to give him a head. That's just a choice design. That's all. That's all I'm saying. I'm the weirdly gray head. I get it. Up late jorking his peanuts. Yes. For sure. Okay, my dude, you gotta survive at this point. At least the elbows and nipples don't have faces, I guess. I feel like I would flirt with this knee. Why? Which one, left or right? I'm not gonna, listen, I'm not gonna yuck anybody's yum. I'm not going to. What's up, Bit? Next time I play this, I think I'll name a character my dude. Oh god, what if we die? Zoc, please? Zoc, we made it. Whew. Yeah, each knee has a story to tell. Yep, they do. So do you think like Amano was like, this is perfect, but I needed a face on that dick? Like, who do you think made that artistic choice? Because I think that's one of the things that keeps me up at night sometimes, believe it or not. The nice cock emote. Do you think each face has its own consciousness? Yes. Yeah, definitely. Are they the fiend's faces? I only see 2. That was 72 damage, man. We gotta do 10k. 10k damage. So this is really just a survive as long as you can situation, really. Oh, that's rough. I think we're good to flare, though. Season 3, episode 7. Oh, yeah, links don't work in chat, Eric. You could probably post it in the Discord if you're in there. Hold on. This is a risk, but I'm gonna take it. Holy. Why not? I could also probably start putting some null alls out there, I guess. Something missed. Oh, so the monster design director for FF1 PSP was Tetsuya Nomura? Was it really? Was it? Or are you memeing? I think Chaos always has a dick face. There's not any belts, that's true. That's a good point, poor sight. If it is, I'm gonna pass away a little bit. It's just too on the nose. You're looking at the credits on Moby Games? Uh-oh. Did I use... No, I didn't. Yeah, I'm punching the... I cut the peen face. You see that? What does null all do again? It makes all the magic, like, lower damage. I don't think it actually, like, deflects it. Let's try it. I think we actually have enough. Let's do it on... Oh, I should probably actually do it on Zoc. Let's do it on her. Whatever. Fuck it. Yeah, I'm gonna design a monster so gnarly he's gonna have a dick face. Tetsuya Nomura on a deadline, probably. What's fear and hunger? I feel like you've brought that up before. Ooh. Doma? Uh-oh. Hey there, buddy. My warrior's about to die, so I gotta be careful. Wait, of course he physically attacked! On the person that I put null all on. Kiraja is a little bit too much, by the way. We don't even have that much HP. that was a little too much for me. I didn't get a lower one though, so I kind of have to do that, unfortunately. Oh, that's a bummer. Oh, body horror, okay. Oh, yeah, because he can use it on himself. I get stressed about that. It's happened to me before. I'm a little stressed out about Zock's stuff right now. If Zock gets hit, he's dead. And I'm dead. Oh no! Come on! Oh, whew. Okay. Maybe shiny. Maybe. In Final Fantasy, a dragon's head emerges from his stomach, but in Dissidia, this has been changed to a loincloth depicting a dragon held with another monster's face buckle. I would just love to just spend a day in Nomura's brain to know what's going on. What he does with his downtime. So tell an interesting fact about yourself. I was paid to put a face on a dick for one of the... Yeah. There are some details up top too, yeah. There are. His face, yeah, it does have a little bit of a... There's something. There's a lot. There's a lot to unpack. It's... It's great. Ooh, that missed again. I imagine the inside of his brain probably looks a lot like Chaos, but with more leather and buckles. Hey, you're the face cock guy. That was a great design, man. Yeah, we were talking about that by the water cooler, dude. Where'd that come from? Oh gosh. Okay, so I'm gonna take this chance to dry ether her. And I should probably still have a couple rounds for Zoc, but I think we're almost done. Otter. Otter. Yo, what's up, Toronto? How are you doing? Good frog emote. Otter, never change. It's always a joy to be around you. Nomura's not as much of a writer. That's a pretty big thing. So Nomura definitely works in the writing room, but Nojima is usually the person who writes the things that people hate. It's interesting. Thank you for the follow. Oh, I gotta heal, don't I? Alright, we'll take this turn to dry ether him, I guess. You just beated this guy? Nice. I beated this guy like a month ago. Chaos is just always kind of up my ass for some reason. Time loops. How are we doing? Hold on. Ilaga. We've got a... I feel like I've been doing okay damage. I feel like I have. Yeah, so Nomura is the creator, but Nojima is one of the many writers, Q. Hello, Patrick. Oh, good point. Good point, Nana. I didn't think about that one. Folks have posited an interesting theory that Chaos Fight actually gets harder with each port and iteration of FF1. I argue that could potentially be true, but I feel like the Pixel Remaster was a little bit easier. I know it didn't take me this long. No, we're not whining. Oh, are we winning? I thought you were like, are we whining? I'm like, no, we're not whining. We're fine. We're observing whatever the thing coming out of his belly is. Thank you for the follows as well. Oh, is it a massive... Oh, hey guys. We've defeated Chaos. We've done it. Thank you for the gifted subs. Thank you. I appreciate that. Final Fantasy moment. The time loop was severed at last. The endless struggle that raged over 2,000 years had ended, and peace prevailed once more. Those trees always look really nice. That's just something I appreciate. It's just the nice little trees. The light of the 4 crystals restored the forces of wind, water, earth, and fire. Yeah, the little Bob Ross trees. Are these trees in Dissidia? Yeah. They're a super boss in Dissidia. Definitely. It was a mere trick of fate that had given rise to the chain of Garland's wrath. Also, thanks for the follows. I really appreciate it. I hope you guys are all doing well. But magnified by the 4 forces meant to guide our world, that trick of fate also gave birth to the fiends. I don't want to picture giving birth to those. The wording on that is giving me a little too much of an image in my head. Monsters ran rampant and the world sank into darkness. What do the Warriors of Light do though, man? Like, they didn't even know who the fuck they were, and now they're just like, alright, well, now what? But all that is past, now past. With the four forces flowing as they were meant, the warriors prepared to cross time and return to the world they knew. A world where Princess Sarah would want to doink them. Oh, Queen Jane and even Garland himself await. Yes. Yes. Yeah, but which one does Princess Sarah have a crush on? It's gotta be Zoc. Zoc has game. When was this fateful day that sent time spiraling into a loop? None can say. Definitely not Lucan. The princess is into snake ladies too. Oh, 100%. You can't escape it. A world where even Garland will want to doink them. Yes. We beat him, so yeah. It seemed the cycle into which time had fallen would last forever, but the bravery of the four young travelers changed that. They took the forces that filled the world with darkness and used them to bathe the world in light. Which is really cool. What they do with Final Fantasy III is they kind of, I mean, obviously we're going to play that upcoming, but they take the concept of bathing the world in light and make it a power struggle. None will ever recall the struggle the four endured, for the breaking of the chain means that it never existed. This is a, oh my gosh, it never existed. But within the tales of fantasy that people tell, the memory of their deeds live on. Tales of dwarves and elves, of dragons and shining civilizations that reached for the heavens even as they fell. Zoc, I will never just be a memory. Those are the only words he's ever said. And now their return is upon us. I've never been so ready for them to just return. With the memory of their struggle buried deep in their hearts, they will quietly watch over our world. Remember always that the forces of the world must be used as they were intended. That the power of light must never be used for dark, and that the true, I'm reading too fast, the true crystals reside in your heart. So the real Final Fantasy was the friends you made along the way. Yes. Yeah, dwarves and elves really don't stick around much. That's true. For you are the warrior who crossed time. Warriors. It's not just one. Warriors. You are the bringer of light. No, the bats and I know what you mean now, Super Moose. We did it. Thank you. Thank you for hanging out while I did this again. Again! Look at that cool sword. Okay, so you know how I keep saying, like, oh, they don't know where they are or where they came from. It's because they just go right back outside of Corneria. They're just stuck in that cycle forever. Being the light that the world needs. And honestly, that's kind of a cruel destiny. And that's why I recommend playing Stranger in Paradise. Which I'll do at some point. I was considering playing it next because we keep talking about it, but I think I might wait and just kind of like sprinkle it in. I might. I'm always thinking about RN. Also, what's up, Stealthy Golem? Yeah, there was Nomura. Now, to be fair, on the OG, Nomura was not involved with the Final Fantasy series until Final Fantasy IV. He was basically doing like battle coding kind of shit. Then he came on for 5. He did some of the monster design. FF6, he did monster design, and he designed Setzer and Shadow. And how he got like promoted to top dog pretty much from there on is I don't know. We'll look at some of the character designs on 5, and there's some really interesting ones I'll point out. There's literally a flower monster that looks just like Aerith. And like that to me like blew my mind when I realized that when I played 5. But thank you. Hello, Lacey. Hello. How was stream? We just beat FF1. We beat Final Fantasy. Well, it's the Final Fantasy, so I guess there's no more fantasies to be had, huh? I guess that's it. Except there's a lot more. You don't remember that one? Oh my gosh, what is it called? Here, I will link it in chat. There's 2 of them. There's a purple one and a pink one. Oh, it's Lemur. And this isn't a retcon, like that's in the Super Nintendo version. That's 100% Aerith. I'm too Sonic brained. I heard you say Shadow and thought you meant the hedgehog and was almost amazed at the range of work. I don't know much about Sonic, but if somebody told me that Tetsuya Nomura designed Shadow the Hedgehog, I would be like slightly inclined to believe it. So what comes next? So technically this is, every Friday I play through all of the Final Fantasy series. So we're going to play 2 next. I was at the end, so I figured I would beat it tonight. We'll keep playing Dark Cloud. That's what I usually play on Sundays. And then I'm still working on Wild Arms 2 on Tuesdays and Wednesdays. I got a wild schedule. That's actually wild about the Aerith monster. Yeah. Isn't it? Who put this there? I don't know. Maybe me. Yeah, now for Steve. Actually, we got a tier list as well. But yeah, how was your stream, Lacey? How are you doing? I wish there was a belt monster as Nomura's magnum opus. Maybe someday we'll get it. I feel like Nomura also can't forgive the mistakes that made Versus 13 fall into development hell. I think that's just the state he's in currently. Oh, no, it's not gonna move on. I'll do like a tier list after I beat them all again. Blurtious. Oh no, not Mario S. Why do we have so many of these? Narrow. Yes, that's actually a good point. Narrow. Square Enix was just in a whole kind of thing in those later 2000 mid-teens. Yeah, I was kind of going off on how I felt about that era-ish. I feel like we're starting to move out of it. But the transition over to Enix into like the teens of years, it felt like some of the concept they had were really, really good, but like they didn't like, it feels a little bit half-assed sometimes. I love it just says programmer Nasir instead of his real, like, Nasir Gabelli. Now everybody remembers about the whole versus 13 thing. I don't think that that's a nobody remembers it. I mean, at least here we talk about it a lot. Yo. Hi, Fendi. I need you to know I went back and looked at that image today just to really understand. I forgot about that. I'm so sorry. Yes, Noctis was always the poster boy. Luna Freya was originally Stella Nox Floret. Who was removed from 15 and made into Luna Freya, and I mourn the loss of her every day. I love her. And that's what I said on the ending screen. Wow. Yes, it's the end of Final Fantasy, and I am always just mourning the fact that Stella didn't get into a game. Anyways, we did it. That's the second time this year I have beat Final Fantasy 1 on the PSP. Oh my god. 2 clears. Stella didn't get her groove back. Yeah, we were just talking about it yesterday, Austin. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Well, let's tier list it, I guess. If you guys want to tier list alongside me, I'll link it in chat really quick. Hold on, I gotta exit out of this. And put some music on. Is the tiers based on like smashability? Otter. I mean, no. I mean, it could be. Because those eyes you're looking at the golem's ass, right? You're looking at the golem's ass, 100%. That's actually Titan's ass. I made this. The worm is going in S tier. I don't know about that. Okay, here it is if you want to do it. But like I said, yeah, so Fridays are Final Fantasy Friday. Wow, I know. What an original concept. Sunday, it bled into Sunday. That's Titan's ass. Okay, I can't do that voice. I made this tier list for this occasion. These are specific to situations that we commented on fairly frequently. You may even notice that the Gygus hallway is one of the tiers. Yes, Chaos tier is the top tier. I'm in for Final Fantasy Sunday. I'm glad. By the way, Fendi is playing FF10 for the first time, and Madison is playing FF8 for the first time. And those are both people I have been enjoying their first playthrough, so if mods could shout them out, I would really appreciate that. Fendi is actually a mod, so she could... I guess she could do it. Yeah, Alex, I had gone into that on one of the first streams about how FF1 was really just a bare bone team. Square Enix, or not Square Enix, Square at the time, you know, there's a big misconception overall is that like they needed Final Fantasy to survive or otherwise they would have gone bankrupt. Instead, it was that like they were more focused on making other things. There's probably a chance they would have gone bankrupt. I don't know how much money they were really making, but Sakaguchi kind of proposed this idea and they were like, listen, you'll have this small team to work on it, and they made it with the low resources they had. That's really, like, that's it. Sorceress is hot, it's true. Also, hello, One Wing Angel, how are you doing? All right. Okay, I'm actually gonna change this to Snake Lady tier. Cause like Snake Lady just means good. Rotten Hell means that it sucks. A and B are just kind of middle points at this point. So yeah, obviously Merilith goes into Snake Lady tier because she's literally a snake lady. She's like the first one in the entire series. And I actually really prefer overall her, like the PSP Merilith design versus the other ones. I just think that they did something very, very different. Like she's, in every other version, she's red. And I don't know, it just feels like this one is more inspired maybe by like Southeast Asian culture or something like that. I don't know. I just think it's a neat design and it's cool. And she's my favorite. I propose Merilith to be the mother of all Lamias. Yes. Without a chaos tier, where will Chaos and his peen go? Oh, we'll just make this the chaos tier, I guess. Oh my god, that's something else I should probably add in. Because I feel like his dick face is like its own level, right? Yeah, Merilith was. I mean, a lot of the monsters really did straight up like come from D&D. So Merilith isn't one of the only ones. I got my tier list all finished and posted in Discord. You're welcome. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. I mean, Chaos goes in Chaos tier. Okay, for me, Chaos is, you know, he's just an okay final boss. I think eventually I'll do like a Chaos tier list or like final boss tier list. He's not difficult. It's just annoying that nothing else has as much NP throughout the entire game. Like, I would have to look and see what everybody else's MP, but I don't, or HP. I don't think anybody else comes nearly as close as that. I don't even think Warmech is. Does anybody know the HP on that one? But yeah, I mean, obviously Chaos goes in Chaos tier. It's just a chaotic fight. It's kind of silly and goofy, and it's a good start. Don't know why the design has the penis face. Warmech is 2,000? Yeah, that's wild to me. That's so, yeah, that's such a big increase then. Well, we brought up Warmech. I'm gonna put Warmech in Chaos tier as well, because we got a theme going on here. And all the times that I have played FF1, Warmech has never shown up for me. This little fucking asshole. All of these times. I just want it to happen. And I have spent considerable amounts of time on that floor before. He just doesn't, he doesn't want to. He doesn't want to fight me. So I'll never 100% the bestiary or whatever, fuck him. I found him in 30 minutes and it ran away they can run away? As far as I'm concerned, yeah, the Warmech doesn't exist. It just doesn't. We got the airship. It's the first airship in the series. Airships are an iconic part of the series, so yes, it's A for airship. Haha. You know, I don't think it's an S tier thing. I made the choice to go to the ice cavern, get the lava stone, and get the airship before going to the water shrine and also Mount Gulg, which I feel like kind of might be the way I always play this game from now on, because I don't know, I like the flow of that a lot better. Maybe the Warmech fight was the friends we made along the way. I love that. From what I can find, Warmech has 2k HP in this, and Chaos has 20k? Okay, that's definitely... How much is it in... How much is Chaos's HP in Pixel Remaster? Because I, for some reason, was convinced it was 10k, but that might have been PS1. Warmech is in league with Steve! What the fuck? They are the same! Oh my god. Somebody needs to make a Steve Warmech. Somebody has to do it. Okay. No, I didn't get Warmech. I was just saying, Duke, it's never populated for me. Never has. It's funny that this song is playing. I'm gonna put Astos in Chaos tier as well, because as a community we decided the headcanon was that Astos put everything in every chest in the game, and he's an asshole. He's absolutely an asshole for that. But also, when I got to his fight, I had a jump scare because you can't see it in this image, but when he's big on the screen, his tail is in a weird spot. So it was a little bit of a jump scare. We'll see him again. Astos doesn't stop showing up for a little bit. Yeah, it was a little sus. Astos the asshole. It's true. It's true. We're gonna put, so I just put my generic NES versions of our characters. I'm gonna rank each of my characters. The GOAT, 100% Snake Lady tier is my Riz Master, Zoc. Unfortunately, you guys couldn't see Zoc most of the time because he was parked behind my head. He's a little bit shy, but I swear when he talks, he's smooth. He's a smooth talker. I love the man. The music change jump scared me a little. Yeah, the pre-FF9 Vivi. I mean, what's one of the most iconic things in the series is the Black Mage. Like, everybody recognizes the Black Mage. Even my kids are like, oh, that's Vivi. So I know when I play this with Ruby, she's gonna want to name the Black Mage Vivi. Aw, Clocknov. I know, he's the best little guy. He is. Okay, so the next one, I'm not sure I'll ever play the game again with the monk. because the damage rolls were really kind of chaotic. You noticing the trend here? I love monks. It's one of my favorite classes overall in most of these games. You're gonna see when I play FF2, I like to punch everything. I did not... Both times I picked monks when I played PSP the past like month or so. Both times. And it just... he wasn't reliable. I can't say rotten hell because sometimes he would pull a pretty high damage roll, but like... You can't hit 20 times and only do 69 damage. That's just... come on, man. If your problems can't be solved with punching, are they even problems? Probably not. Oh, it's a good song. Okay, Warrior is A tier. I always enjoy having Warrior. That's just kind of basic bitch though, you know? Like, that's fine. It's safe. They get swords. They're hunks. That's really it. I don't know. There's not much to say. Actually, I just feel maybe he's a B tier. I hate that I talked about him a little bit and I was like, yeah, he's safe, he's reliable, but like, it's not really anything to write home about. So yeah, B tier, demoted, sorry. In that case though, I'll put the White Mage in A tier. Ruby was named after my daughter, technically, so I can't put that anywhere else. Also, I like always having a White Mage. I'm a baby. I gotta have a safety net. I guess. I don't know. Snake Lady tier, Matoya's brooms. 100%. I love them. I wish I could be this broom. That's what I wanna evolve into in my next form. Either a frog or one of Matoya's brooms. I just think that's a nice little goal to have. To stick in line with what B tier has turned into is just safe. Canoe. I like the animation. I don't know why this is what showed up. This is what I put for Canoe. I thought it was funny looking. It's good. It does its job. It's all right. It's a good thing we have the context of those brooms being magical guys who do chores. I guess you're right. Yeah. Yeah, it'd be kind of weird if I wanted to just be... I didn't think about that. They seem really content with their lives. Yeah, he's a reliable little guy. I agree. He's very reliable. It does. I agree, Joji. Oh, well, the music I was playing before. Okay, this is the dancer that lives in Cornelia. I don't know what happened when I played it last month that made it so that she never gave me help. That had to be a bug. I don't know what it is. But also, she only helps you for a little while. She doesn't help you the entire game. She just kind of stops. And she never fucking dances. Why is she in meme form? I don't know. I feel like maybe other people don't like her either. The dancer does help, but not for very long. I also found out that in the NES version, she has a name. It's Arleon. I don't know why she isn't given a name beyond the NES where she's just the dancer that the Chancellor tells you about, but listen, she's not a dancer, she just says she dances. I don't know what the fuck she's doing. I think that she's just like in cahoots with the ogres or something, and she tells me where to go and tells the ogres where to go so that they can beat my ass. That's really it. Yeah, it's a cover-up. It is. So, she can rot in hell because of what she did when I played it before, and she didn't tell me anything. She just said the same thing consistently every time I talked to her. So, what do you mean justice for Arlia? No, she can rot in hell. She doesn't even dance. You can't dance. Dancer is my favorite job in this series overall. I like Monk, but I like Dancer. And honestly, they're if you could combine jobs together, I feel like Dancer and Monk would just make sense. But this lady didn't. She doesn't do that. At least she could have. While we're in Rotten Hell tier, the hallway of the Hillgygus, or Giants as it's called in the NES version, I made a mistake. I made a wrong turn. I probably would have beat the game last stream if I didn't walk down this damn hallway. And I didn't feel like I encountered any other hallway like this in the entire game. So I just ask the people who developed this game, what the fuck? What were you thinking? Why did you do this? Why didn't you do it in other spots? And everybody who hates on the encounter rates of FF2, have you not walked down this hallway? I just have to know. But a dancer who doesn't dance, I feel she hangs out a lot with the thief. Oh, we didn't have a thief. They didn't exist this time. But we had a good time at the same time. We had a good time walking down the hallway. Lots of memories. Walk that hallway and FF2 encounter rates look like kids play. It's true. It's true. All right, Earth Medusa, who technically lives in Tiamat's floating castle by the Lufenians. She's got snake hair, so she's Snake Lady tier. I just think it's funny that she's Earth. She's an Earth Medusa, but she was like, I'm gonna go to the sky. Fuck you guys. I relate to that. I think that's great. The hallway doesn't even factor encounter rates into it. Every tile is spiked. No, I know that. I know that. I'm just... Don't worry about it. I know. That's why I'm still saying, like, just going down that hallway, I never want to hear people complain about any of that stuff before again. Next. This, you can't see it very well, but this is the fairy that gives you the Oxyale, which allows you to breathe underwater. She's, B tier. Convenient. In the original, she is the Oxyale, by the way. She just is. She's not getting you magic stuff at the bottom. She just is. You get the fairy, and I guess she grants you power. This is the Tactics Advanced version of the song. It's very good. I don't know. She's convenient. It's a little weird that that guy stole her and was in the middle of a desert trying to sell only her. It's a little strange. I also remember that I bought specific potions I wanted to use in the final battle and I didn't use them from him. I guess he has other stuff. But I wonder what was going on there. That's a little weird. That's a little weird. I'm glad we rescued her. Yeah, Underhill does belong in Rotten Hell tier. It's a little strange. Okay, this is probably not as visible, but we got the NPC that lives in Melmond that says, I'm just a farmer. My dude is Snake Lady tier. He's not a Snake Lady, but I know That man likes snake ladies. You can't argue that. He's just great. Which song is it particularly? Hold on. Ah, my thing. I was gonna see if I could get it on screen for you. Where's my little thingy? Here. It's called Abyss, and it's from Tactics Advance 2. Grimoire of the Rift. I said that really badly. Oh, wrong screen. There you go. Yeah, Tactics and Tactics Advance 2 and Revenant Wings have a lot of songs that are remixed versions of songs from 12. And I love them. I love them. Some of them are in Tactics Advance as well, Duke. Okay, mermaids. Yo, they got their titties out, so they're snake ladies by honor. I feel like they would be besties with snake ladies, so they go in the snake lady tier. They seem pretty chill. They were helpful. That's really it. They're cool. Fish lady, whatever. Sure. But I don't know. She's snake lady adjacent. I don't know what I'm going to do once there's not any snake ladies in the caves anymore. FF7, FF8. They come back in 9, but it's a different energy. Those are a different kind of diva. They're powerful. Okay, Lucan can rot in hell. I don't know. I just don't like him. I'm sorry. I don't have an explanation for this. I just don't trust him. I feel like he has cult energy. There's just something... I feel like all the other guys do all the work and he just wears a different outfit so everyone thinks that he's better than the other guys. And I feel like if you got him out of the room, everybody else... all of the other old dudes would just be like, ah, fuck that guy. Alright, Garland. Chaos, obviously. I mean, the story wouldn't happen without him, so... But he's literally, he turns into chaos. It all makes sense. He's kind of a pushover, though, when you fight him the first time. Hater, can't even justify it. Listen, I'm a hater. It's fine. I'm absolutely a hater of Lucan. I don't care. Yeah, fuck this guy entirely. It's true. Okay, I have an ad break. I gotta run that really quick. We're not gonna have a lot of time to Steve Quest, I'm noticing. But that's fine. Let me run that really quick. I'll be right back. FF2 has a frog as well. It does. I was saying before, FF2 has an amazing frog status that I can't wait for everybody to see, because the PSP animation is incredible. It's incredible. But yes, there's no frogs in Final Fantasy 1. FF14 kind of like adds the Pirogo, which is an incredible little frog wizard monster thing that hangs around Matoya along with the brooms. And I wish that there were frogs, but yeah, there's no frog monsters. There's no frog spell. I don't know. FF1 is lacking frogs. I'm a little bit disappointed. So we'll take a point off for that. No frogs. FF1 would be a better world if it had more frogs. It's true. Speaking of that, this green guy, originally, before I went down that hallway, I thought was, you know, kind of like a hotter version of Shrek, but he can rot in hell. He can rot in hell with his hallway there, and Lucan and Arleon. What about toads? Yeah, no toads. No frogs. Or toads. Alright, I had to add Jack into the mix. Listen, I know that I put Garland and Chaos at Chaos tier, but I'm actually gonna put Jack Garland at Snake Lady tier because I 100% believe that he would be very into Snake Ladies as well. And listen, do I think that Owzer, my monk, wouldn't be into Snake Ladies? Sure. But yeah, I don't know that he would respect or be reliable enough to honor being in their presence, so I didn't include Thief because these are my specific characters from this playthrough, Duke. So I only picked the characters I used for this playthrough. I know, right? Says I actually really like this song, but yes, this is the song that plays in 10-2 while you try to matchmake monkeys to mate with each other. It's like a monkey dating service. It's it's very weird. It's very strange. Okay. Yes, that happened. That's actually a thing that happens in 10-2. Can't wait to play it. It's gonna be fun. Ogres. Honestly, ogres are the most reliant thing in all of this world. I fought 86 ogres. The only place I didn't see an ogre was the final dungeon, which is honestly kind of weird to me. I really thought maybe we'd see one ogre, but yeah. I don't know. We had a lot of fun with these guys. I still think their club just looks like a chicken leg, though. Yeah, Cesaro is like an announcer for The Price is Right. That was weird. Are you talking about 10-2, Duke? Yeah, we've had that conversation. I enjoy 10-2 a lot. It's great. And monkeys do deserve love. It's beautiful. You think Owzer would I think he'd respect them, but not reliably. My whole beef with Owzer and the reason he's in Chaos tier is because his damage rolls were never consistent. He was kind of a pain in my ass. I do think that the ogres would respect Snake Ladies as well, but, and the White Mage, and the Fairy, but my tiers are more so chaotic in the sense that Snake Lady tier also just means I think they're great. It's a little bit biased. It's a little biased, I guess. I don't know. I guess I say funny stuff. I don't know what I say half the time. Lich? I feel like he wants to rot in hell. I don't really have much to say to him. I just feel like that's accurate. He's okay with this. He's like, okay, yeah, I'll rot in hell. See you later. And I feel like he'd get along with everybody else that's in that tier too, so it just kind of works. Okay, next, the Lufenians. The picture's not good. For some reason, I couldn't find a good picture. I had to take a screenshot. It's weird. I think they're a little bit culty. They're a little culty. I almost put them in B, but then I remembered, and maybe this is a bias because I played Stranger in Paradise, but yeah, I think that's kind of shaped how I feel about them. They're a little sus. And they also kind of show that having a utopia isn't always the answer. There's a balance that needs to be happen. I'm jack-pilled, shaking my damn head. Yes, I am. A little bit. Yeah, they are assholes. They're just... I don't know. Yeah, they were like the Capitol in Hunger Games. It's true. And everybody else knows about them, and they know about everyone else, but they just stay there. And they probably could have, like, fixed some of this shit, but a lot of the issues that FF1 is, I feel like, is probably their fault. I don't have proof in that, but I just have a feeling. Okay, next. Minotaur. Of course they would respect snake ladies. And maybe me. But I'm not into that. I just think that the Minotaur looks cool. And that's it. That's it. I don't really have much to say. Thank you for contributing to the cult's totem, SNES. Okay, Matoya was probably a snake lady before she got old and, like, learned how to give herself legs because she decided that she doesn't need anybody else except for the brooms. She's just cool. She's chill. I love her. Also, Matoya gets referenced a lot in the series, and I think people miss it. Like, there's a really cool reference in Tactics if you uncover it. Apparently one of the combinations of paradigms in FF13, I forget which one it is, in Spanish refers to Matoya. Hold on, now I want to look it up because I thought it was cool. Matoya. It's Ravager Synergist. And it's called Malevolence in English, but it's called Hermandad Matoya, meaning Matoya's sisterhood. Isn't that badass? I love it. Somebody remind me that when I play again, when I play 13, because I want to use that combo and see how it works. Piss demons. Chaos. I don't know what's going on in this world, but I think that chaos isn't even as much of a problem as the piss demons are. They also weren't in the final dungeon. But they were in, like, every dungeon for some reason. So, I mean, good for them, I guess. They spread easily, I guess. The Gooch. I don't even have to explain myself here. I think you all agree. I'm not even gonna elaborate. Tiamat. I like Tiamat. I don't think Tiamat would like snake ladies. I think Tiamat would probably eat a snake lady. So I'm gonna put her there in A. Also, I'm putting a lot in Snake Lady tier, so I just feel like it's fair to put her there. Yes, I do know that, Duke. I'm literally calling them piss demons because they were called pee demons in one of the versions I played, so I always called them piss. Yes. What if Merilith is Tiamat's wife, though? I'd like that. Titan's butt. A tier. A tier. It doesn't feel right to put Titan's rock hard ass right next to the gooch. I don't know. It just feels like a crime. The migraine trolls, I'm gonna put them in rotten hell because I want to put them out of their misery. They look like they just want a little bit of peace and quiet. I feel so bad. Yeah, A for ass tier. I like that. Who knows, Prash? You're right. You're right. Then we got Uematsu. Again. Kings. Absolutely. No, migraine trolls cannot be a lower rank than those boring minotaurs. Duke, my tier list does not make sense in the way that you think it does. Like, it does not make sense. Don't try to make sense of it. But also, here's the link. Do your own. Share it in the Discord. I'd love to see it. Like, I don't have any... I don't hate Lich. I just think that he'd want to rot in hell. He literally was trying to rot the earth. It just makes sense. Do I like the dancer lady in Cornelia? No, she can actually literally rot in hell. Same with Lucan. Same, but you know, I just feel like I just want to put the troll into a place where like maybe he'll find peace. I just explained why I'm not putting Tiamat there. I just said why I wasn't. Vampire... He was pretty consistent. He's pretty consistent. A little bit of a pushover, though. Not hot enough. He's not hot enough for a vampire. He's a little bit on the, like, OG Nosferatu vibe. Yeah, the troll was trying to live his best life. It's true. It's Princess Sarah. She gives us a loot. We save her. She gives us a loot. She has a crush on us for some reason, and I feel like that just ends up being unrequited because they're in a time loop. So... OG Nosferatu is smoking, though? I guess. Honestly, it's pretty considerate to put the Lich in hell. I agree. Like I said, I think he'd want to be there. That's a good spot. Kraken? For this one, we're gonna give him Chaos because he is probably the hardest one out of the four to fight. But, like, this design, he looks in pain, and we observed all of the different artist renditions of him. Only the PSP version gave him the goop on his tentacles. And that was, yeah, that was a little weird. Why did they do that? It's strange. I guess it's important. I know why. I unfortunately know why. Yeah. I don't want to know, but I know. Yeah. Clay golems, I'm gonna put them next, because, like, these are the same thing almost. I mean, Titan definitely is a better ass, but, like, I don't know. I think they're a cool design. They were pretty easy to fight, though. Oh, Rotten Hell. These horses, they kept killing Zoc. You don't kill my boy like that. This is me. I've told you guys this, so I'm just gonna put myself next to Merilith. I am Snake Lady tier. That's me. I'm just the big eyes. The goblin. It's the constant and reliable of the entire Final Fantasy series. There's a goblin. There's always a goblin. Except 8, huh? I don't think there is one in 8. Huh. I wonder why that is. Weird. Please don't eat me. The booger. I'm gonna put that there. The green boogers were fine, but you run into some questionable looking boogers later on, and they're a little more annoying. Wasn't one of the hidden secrets a goblin friends with the shadow? Yeah, 10 doesn't have goblins, that's true. I don't think so. The only shadow I can think of in FF8 is the thing that lives in the sewers that has very, it's like it's so hard to explain, but it has very distinct armpit hair. God, I don't know how to describe that, but it has very defined armpit hair. I love these ladies. This design very much made... They're called Death Knights, and they're ladies, and they're badass, and I love them. And yes, she probably would love a snake lady, but the snake lady tier is full. I think we hit the max on that. This mummy seems pretty chill. I don't know where to put the mummy. I just think... And he doesn't have this pose in the other ones. For some reason, he just doesn't. He just seems cool. He looks like a nice guy. Like, I'd hang out. I'd have a beer with that mummy. I don't know why. These two together, I'd hang out. The worm is snake lady tier. Yeah, but what is the substance coming out of its mouth? I'm gonna put it in chaos tier. Yes, I should probably put the worm in snake lady tier. But I like that it doesn't make sense to some of you. I like to fuck with you. I know exactly what it is. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's if that's saliva, I'll just say it's a weird color. What is this a chart of? It's a tier list. Don't worry about it. If you don't get how my tier lists work, I'm not going to explain it again. Now, I've seen the drool on the FF10 worms. We'll talk about them when I play FF10. Yeah, it does. The worm actually, though, if you remove the face, it reminds me of, like... Do you guys remember in The Lion King? During, like, the segment where Simba meets Timon and Pumbaa and they're talking about eating bugs? If you remove the face, it reminds me of that. It's like a danger gummy worm. A little bit. So... yeah, this is my tier list. I really enjoyed replaying Final Fantasy 1 on the PSP. I have to like it if I played it that many times in a row and want to play it again with my child. But that's going to take probably a little bit of time. Oh my god, that's my frog. Hold on. That's my frog. So thank you for joining me through this journey. I'll be playing FF2 on Fridays. I'm looking forward to starting up on that. I guess this is where I normally would say like, comment, subscribe for YouTube.